Hey everybody, Dave here for another great video. Today it's Sunday. Tomorrow I start summer school where I teach media arts, intro to media arts, and I've got a bunch of new students. And you know what? I haven't done my lesson plans yet, but I could of course just do what I did last year, but that's kind of boring. So I'm going to use my very special and smart assistant called ChatGPT. Let's dive into it right now. Okay, so here we are in ChatGPT. I know a lot of people are terrified of ChatGPT, but it's an amazing tool. I insist that my students use it when we're creating scripts or storyboard ideas, etc., because this is not going away, and they need to be on top of this to learn how to write prompts and just to use the software. It's only going to get more powerful as they get older, and I need them to be cutting edge. So what I'm going to do now is, we're in ChatGPT 3.5, which is the free version, but I can't stress enough how I highly recommend using 4.0 because it's got a lot more bells and whistles and it's much more powerful. So you can follow along and do most of this in ChatGPT 3.5. However, to get the most of it, you might want to try the 4.0 Pro version, which is $20 a month. Come on. $20 a month, that's a latte? Not even that. It's a donut. Okay, so in ChatGPT, now this is not a full tutorial on ChatGPT, so I'm hoping that you understand the basics of it. If you don't, let me know in the comments and I will do a whole tutorial on how to set this up correctly and how to use it. Don't be afraid of it. It's an easy tool to learn. And God, if you have 4.0, you can just start talking to it on your phone or your iPad or your computer and have really in-depth intelligent conversations like you're talking to somebody and get a lot out of it. So I'm just throwing that out there. You're just going to have a blank slate there that you just come down to the bottom here and start typing in commands. Okay, so I can do dumb things like, what's the best ride for a pregnant woman at Disneyland? Go on. And actually I'm going to do, what's the safest ride, right? What's the safest ride for Disneyland? Go on, blah, blah, blah. So let's say it'll start thinking for a second and it'll tell me the safest rides. Here they are. Haunted Mansion, Toy Story Mania. By the way, this is a YouTube video that someone that's creating a channel about Disneyland could throw out there, and I guarantee you that's going to get you views. Okay, so I'm going to go on Notes, Apple Notes, because I was at lunch the other day and just thinking, oh my God, I haven't done my classroom ideas and my lesson plans, and I need to get on that because Monday's coming up pretty fast. So let me just show you how cool this is in ChatGPT. So I'm going to go back over to 4.0. That's the latest version. It is paid. And I'm going to click on my little picture there. I'm going to go to Customize ChatGPT. And actually, I need to update this because I am 59 now. So when you do custom instructions in ChatGPT, this is going to give it an idea of who you are, what you're about, so it starts to be more personal towards you. Now, you can certainly write that in prompts, but if you have this customized like this, it's going to make things a lot faster. So I have in here that I'm a 59-year-old mobile video expert, entrepreneur, CEO, and award-winning high school media teacher. I teach high school media arts. I'm an Apple learning coach, blah, blah, blah. So I have all this stuff in here and things that I want to do. I can also tell ChatGPT how I want to respond, what kind of response I'm looking for, etc. Okay, so right away, ChatGPT knows what I want, who I am. It's like my partner. It's like my intern. I hired them. So let's go to New Chat here, and I'm going to go to my notes. And here we are. I wrote, I am about to begin teaching a 3-week term for summer school. It's an introduction to media arts. It will be Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till noon. I want to teach kids how to use their phone, iPad to create videos. We'll be using iMovie templates. We'll dive into Adobe Premiere Rush. I want to teach them how to use the Blackmagic camera app. And eventually we will do green screen and add to Premiere Pro. I'm actually going to add something here. I will also introduce them to using AI to create music and images. We will dive into Canva to make our final portfolios, period. Okay, so we'll be using Google Classroom to submit their work. Can you create an outline for this course and stick to the UDL format, because we use the UDL, be engaging and have a mix of solo and group projects. So I'm going to click on copy. We're going to go into ChatGPT. I'm going to paste that in there. Here's my prompt, and I'm going to press go. So magic starts happening in a matter of seconds. It's checking things out. It's going to save some of this to memory because it's things that I wanted to do. So here we go. Okay, through the magic of video editing, I sped through this for you, but it really only took about 25 seconds. However, 25 seconds of just having nothing is kind of boring. So here we go. Let's see what it says. Week 1. So tomorrow I'm going to start out with course overview and introduction. Here's my course overview, etc. It's telling me all the stuff that I'm going to be doing. Hands-on practice with iMovie, introduction to iMovie, group discussion. All of this is great. Now, some people may think, oh my God, that's like cheating. What are you doing? I think that's ridiculous. If you are in command of the knowledge of how to teach a subject and you're just a pro in it, I consider myself a mobile video expert, a filmmaking expert. I've been in the industry for 20 years. I've been teaching for like 15, 16 years. So I know everything that needs to know. I am a brand that sells mobile video accessories. So I feel very confident about having an assistant help me with this and me just showing up and bringing the thunder. So this looks fantastic. Then day 2, we're going to go into basic storyboarding. This is great. This is where I can start working on my AI stuff that I want to do. So I can start doing AI stuff. Let's look at day 3, how to edit in iMovie. This is great. Day 4, we introduce them to Adobe Premiere Rush, but it's giving me these great timelines and breakdowns for all of this. So, and it goes for all 3 weeks. That is fantastic in seconds. Okay, so I'm going to go back because I wrote another prompt. That was great. Can you create lesson plans to go with the outline? Because I like to put all my lesson plans in here. So I'm going to press Command V. However, I'm going to say, can you create lesson plans that I can share? Because I don't really need the lesson plan per se for me. I need the kids to see the lesson plan. Can I share that I can share with my students to follow along? Well, that outline was great. Can you create lesson plans that I can share with my students to follow along to? To follow along to the outline I'm going to write. The more that you write is better. To follow along with the outline, right? With the outline. Okay, let's press that and let's pause. Okay, so we sped it up again and we're done. This took a little bit longer because there's a lot of days, 15 days, and it really expanded on everything. So here we go into week 1. Here's all my stuff right here. I can just highlight it like that, bring it into Google Classroom. Hey kids, this is exactly what we're doing today, so you know. I can expand on all of this if I really want to, but I'm going to pretty much show them everything they need to do. This gives me my war plan. I'm ready to go tomorrow and teach these amazing young minds how to tell stories with their mobile devices. Okay, so am I done? I'm almost done. I'm not done yet. I'm going to do one more thing. So I'm going to go back into notes here and I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to go in here and press a V, and it says, I actually like to write great because I like ChatGPT to know that I love what they're doing. Great. Can you create a slide deck that I can show on day 1 about what the students can expect for the next 3 weeks? Also include images that I can put into the slide deck. Let's see what it says. So boom, here is our slide deck outline. For example, welcome to Introduction to Media Arts, la, 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 la. So now I can go from here and go into Canva and lay this out really easily to make a slide deck that I can present to my students. So we can go, it's all ready to go. Now, one thing I would like is to have some prompts from ChatGPT that I can use in an app called MidJourney that I can then create images with. Now you can use ChatGPT's Dolly, which is free, but I have a paid plan. In fact, let's check out here. let's say, great, please create the 10 images for this. And let's see what it does here. It's going to start looking, thinking about it. It's going to send it over to Dolly, and it should start bouncing out. Here's one image. So as you can see, this is like your full-time assistant. This is your partner. This is your intern. And it's $20 a month. So here we go. Welcome to Media Arts. Now, I could have put in the prompt to be more cinematic. I could have done a lot of things for it. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that later. But right now, you can see all these things. So it's making these images that are custom. There's no images like this ever. These are my images made from ChatGPT using Dolly for me to now go and start making stuff. If you look really closely, you'll see that the words on the board and all that, totally wacko. They have a massive problem for doing all of that. So, but you can see the images are super cool and just ready to go. I mean, come on. Do you like going out there and looking for images all the time? Because I don't. Okay, now we can see that Chat has made all these images for me, and I can go back and look at them, and they're just right on point, in my opinion. I'm ready to go and start talking about all these things. But if I wanted to go a step further and make them super cool, I can say something like this. Please create prompts for the 10 images that I can use in MidJourney. Make them more cinematic. Let's just leave that for now. So I'm going to do that, and it should just start spitting out some stuff that then I can copy and go into another app called MidJourney, which is one that I use. Yes, that costs money, but my God, what you get out of it is ridiculous. So here we are, students, and it's giving me all my images that I want. So it's fantastic. Now, personally, because of time, I'm probably going to use the images that ChatGPT through Dolly created for me. So I just don't have time to do all of that tonight. But if I wanted to, I can copy and paste this right here into MidJourney and create a whole different one. In fact, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to show you MidJourney if I can find it. Let me see here. Not to be a tutorial on MidJourney, but it uses an app called Discord. And I don't know if you have high school students or middle school students, you've probably used Discord before. We use it for our esports team. So I use it every day personally because I use it to talk to people that I game with in the different parts of the country. All right, so we are in Discord. I've got all kinds of Discord channels. I'm going to go down here to Mr. B's Discord. And I'm going to click right here. Now you can see already, here's a prompt I did for some packaging stuff I wanted for my brand iographer ideas, and it came up with that. So I'm going to go right here, and this is not a tutorial on MidJourney. I would do a separate one if you want to learn, but I'm going to do /imagine, and that's what I have to do. And now that brings up a prompt. I'm going to paste in here that ChatGPT gave me, a bright, inviting classroom filled with enthusiastic students. I'm going to take out the little quotations there. I don't believe we need them. Using iPads, colorful posters on the wall, natural light streaming through large windows, cinematic depth of field, vibrant and dynamic atmosphere. A little bit different than what I was using in the other one. So we're going to send that to MidJourney. It's going to start going through and figuring out what it needs to do, and it's going to take takes a little bit longer than ChatGPT, but the results you get are absolutely stunning. Okay, so MidJourney is done. It gave me 4 choices. I'm going to click on them. It's showing a classroom, and this is actually, so I would probably change this and make it more towards high school kids, which is a really simple fix. That would probably make the classroom look more adult, more high school. But look, I mean, this looks like real photos to me, in my opinion. A lot of these things are so amazing, and I love this app. So that's it. I just wanted to show you all of this. Let's go back. ChatGPT did everything I needed in literally as long as I made this video, right? I'm ready to go teach tomorrow. I've got everything done. How many weeks have you spent doing lesson plans? But think of how many weeks and hours it takes you to make lesson plans the old way. This is the way to go. It is the future. Put your future glasses on. Start checking out ChatGPT. Don't be afraid. If you have any questions about it, leave a comment below. I'll help you walk through things. I might even make a video for you. I love reaching out to people and learning how to do all these type of things together. So anyway, I'm David Basulto. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to do another video after this showing you how I took all of this into Canva to make my slides for day one. All right, please do me a favor. If this was any value to you, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Really helps me with my channel, and I really appreciate it. Have a great day and good luck.